Hit it with the.
When I am hurt, you pull me close to you. You brought me here, a place where I could find myself in you. I won't back down, freedom is what I choose. No more fear, 'cause I have found my happiness in you.
Has come to Waxahachie to try to get a conference win over the SAGU Lions. Lions right now are 3-1. Both teams, 3-1 in conference play. And the Texas Wesleyan struggling just a little bit with a 3-4 overall record, 1-2 in conference play. And this is going to be a barn burner. I said earlier in the women's game, you know, take the stat sheet, all the numbers that you can crunch, trying to figure out who's going to win this game, ball it up, and throw it in the trash. Well, we ended up having to get that back out and look and saw that, yeah, it was pretty much by the numbers. But the men's game a lot of times plays out differently. This is a true rivalry game, and it's just 27.5 miles down the street, 287 that separate these two great schools, and both teams do not like to take the loss to each other. It's just one of those classic great rivalry matchups, and it is going to be a lot of fun. Both teams, supremely athletic, love to score, love to shoot. Just you won't see a whole lot of time wasted in half-court offense. You'll see a lot of just, let's get the rebound, push it out, and let's see if we can dunk on one another. So it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of high-flying action, and you're not going to want to miss it. We're going to throw it down now to the court side for the opening prayer, national anthem, and the starting lineups. You're watching the SAGU Sports Network.
Lord, I ask you that you protect all players on the floor and allow them to play to the best of their ability, and safe travels for everyone in attendance to this game. In Jesus' name we pray and pray. Amen. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous And now the starting lineups for Texas Wesleyan University. Number 3, Lamine Kamara. Number 10, Peyton Sally. Number 12, Mikhail Mead. Number 21, Marco Giovanni. And number 34, Matthias Nero. And now the starting lineup for your SAGU Lions. Number 1, Alaric Hall. Number 3, Noah Bowling. Number 4, Brooks Hatter. Number 15, Tyler Greenhorn. And number 22, Portland Blade.
There you have it, the starting lineups for Texas Wesleyan Rams and the SAGU Lions. Both coaches. Actually, only Coach Shingleton in the huddle right now, reminding him, this is the Schaefer Center. It's going to be a tough place to play. Crowd is high. But we got to maintain focus and do what we do. We score 89 points a game. And the Lions coming in only scoring 82 points a game. Says, on paper, we got the edge. We can just play it out. We're going to have to play tough defense, get a lot of offensive boards, keep them off the offensive boards. We got a chance. The Rams win the tip. Going to get a little half-court setup look. I imagine it's going to be one of the few times we see this. Under 10 on the shot clock. Nice move. That's Lamine Kamara. Bowling loses it. Blake picks it up. Alaric Hall. Gets it to Bowling. Bowling playing the 2 slot. He's wide open from the top. He gets it to fall. A lot of 3-point shots you will see today by the Lions for sure. And that's just one of them. Kamara. He's going to be tough to stop down low. Looks like he likes to take it to the paint. Hall drives all the way through, dishes it out to Kinghorn. Kinghorn looks at a 3, passes it up, gets it to Brooks Haddock. Haddock dishes it out to the perimeter. Kamara playing good defense. He gets away with a push. Kinghorn baffled by the no call here. We'll see Kamara got a little push, got away with a push there. Jump shot, short. From the Lions, Haddock, the outstanding shooter, misses from long range. Kinghorn gets the steal, got Kamara behind him. Mark Anthony, the referee on the right side, says no, that will stay with the Lions. Good intense defense by the Rams. A lot of poking and prodding. Haddock putting his shoulder down, trying to go to the bucket. He slipped and fortunately got a call. Kinghorn trying to square up to the basket. Great defense by the Rams. Kinghorn gets stripped. Nero.
Foul committed by Alan
We're
Hall.
going to assess that foul to Alaric Hall. Yeah. He slid down. Hall tried to seize the moment, dive for the ball, just couldn't clear the body. Rams throw it away. Here comes Brooks Haddock, leading scorer for the Lions. That's a brick from the top. Kinghorn. Oh, good. Scrambled defense. That's help. That's how you help. All you youngsters looking to be great basketball players. That's how you do it. Noah Bowling just showed you. Off the ball help. And that's Peyton Sally from long range. Nero checking Hall up top. That's an off the ball foul. That's going to be assessed to Marco Jabanovic. Push Cortland Blake. Seal him off. Can't get that much contact. Blake. From the top. The big man. Jovanovic way short. Blake gets the rebound, pushes it up to half court. Noah Bowling asking for the pick. Kinghorn gives it to him. Now Hall up top, gets it down to Blake. Blake! That's going to go against Jovanovic. That's two quick ones. He's going to have to come out. That was just a great seal-off by Cortland Blake. He scored, but it did not count due to the early foul. Bowling hits his second three. Nice slash. Does not fall. But the bigger, stronger Kamara does work down in the paint, taking the ball away from two Lions. It's going to be side out, throw in from Noah Bowling. Philbert Weeks is now in the lineup for the Lions. Big number 23. Oh, that's short. Brooks Haddock finding it hard to get the ball in the bucket. From the top, it's a good cut from Kamara. Rams shooting the ball well from long distance. That's Vining. Hall trying to set up a half-court offense.
Oh, shoot, my bad.
He's going all the way. Alaric Hall, elusive, and just absolutely faster than everyone on the court.
Oh, my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Filbert Weeks gets the rebound. Nobody there for the Rams. Haddock. Weeks gets a good shot off. Bounces around the rim, no good. Weeks now trying to do a little defensive work on Kamara. It's going to have to be a little more than that, Kamara says. Kamara went after it. Weeks just a little bit stronger. Gets the easy two. You're going to have to play up close to Lamine Kamara. Corlin Blake just playing hard in the paint. Gets his own rebound, but no good on the putback. Kamara right there. Weeks challenges a little late. Kamara's just off. Weeks wanted the ball down under the bucket. Haddock didn't oblige. Sets up for half-court set. Trying to get Haddock going. That was way off the mark. Looks like there's going to be a line change for Coach Dill. Oh, nice pass by Alaric Hall. Weeks taking on three people. Oh. I don't know. It is the call. The referee says Weeks pushed off, but he had three men on him. Looked like a hack-a-shack-a-thon down there. Filbert Weeks took them all on and actually won the battle. Referee says, no good. You pushed off. Dallas Smith in. Filbert Weeks stays in, but four other Lions new players from the bench. Oh, that's nice. Filbert Weeks timed that perfectly. Rim protector. Dallas Smith looked good from the corner. Little bit off balance. You'll see he kind of pushes back there. You can't see it real well there. Dallas Smith, no stranger to scoring. Great player, youngster, freshman. No good. And now the fifth for the line change comes in. Replaces Keenan Gooden. Weeks, oh, saw Smith wide open in the corner. He's asking for the kickball. Yep. And it remains with the Lions underneath the basket. That would have been nice if that bounce pass would have completed. J.J. Bowling got a good look at it. Fell away. Just a little short. Weeks stays straight up in the air. It's a good defensive effort, but a better offensive move by the Rams. 5-point lead for the Rams. Weeks from 17. He rolls around, does not fall. Nero faked it. The big man takes a swat. That's Ousmane Indim from Senegal. That is a really big human being. He looks to be about 7'2", and a lot of muscle. They list him at 7 foot. He's every bit of it. That's going to be 10 seconds. Good defense by the Rams, but that was not impenetrable. Just not paying attention to the shot clock. Gavin Harris to throw in for the Rams. And they're going to bring it down off the half-court line because that was a violation. So true half-court possession. The referee stopped play. Looks like he noticed a little bit of blood coming from Peyton Sally. Examining the jersey, sees that there's a scratch on his right hand, and so they've asked the SAGU training staff to clean that up just a little bit. So got a little tape on the hand of Peyton Sally. And there's going to be a timeout ask from Coach Brendan Shingleton from the Rams. I think he wants to maybe talk about it just a little bit. Got the lead, 5-point lead. Coach Dill encouraging his team to just settle down, settle in. Don't let them outplay you and then steal your focus. And that's what good teams will do often. They'll come in and just play hard, poke, prod, and tempt you to get emotional about the game. Phil Weeks is going to be playing the big man Indim. It's going to be a good match. 6'10" Phil Weeks against the big 7-footer from Senegal, Africa. Sally is going to test the range. He said, I'm still close enough. That's his second three-pointer of the evening. 8-point lead for the Rams. Dallas Smith trying to get something set up from the wing. He practices that a lot. Kamara just looking unstoppable. Averages almost 14 points a game. Looks like he's going to get that in the first half. J.J. Bowling from the top. That's way off. Trying to use Weeks as a shield. Got a good look at it, just did not get a good shot on it. Brooks Haddock back in on the floor. See if maybe that rest heated those hands up just a little bit. When he gets going, he is hard to stop. So you're going to want to watch number 4 in the white jersey, the leading scorer for the Lions. Kamara making it look so easy, just attacking the rim from every angle. Bad pass by Kinghorn, or by Alaric Hall, goes over Cortland Blake. That was a for sure dunk if Blake could have gotten his hands wrapped around it. Looking for Kamara down low. Blake. That's off. Kamara gets the rebound. Dominant. The hook shot no good by Kamara. Rebound, Lions. Haddock looking for a lane to get the ball down to Cortland Blake. No good. Now Lions just swinging around the perimeter. Noah Bowling. Oh, that's a good look by Kinghorn. And they're going to, I think they may ring up Kamara. They do. I don't know. Does not look like much of a foul. But what it did do is stop the forward momentum that Cortland Blake would have had to get that easy bucket. Trying to get Haddock open. He doesn't need much space. Off just a little bit. That's an air ball by Sally. Getting it to Haddock. Haddock's now down with the trees. But a great off the ball, just continuation movement from Cortland Blake. Leaves himself open. And Haddock will do that. He'll draw that double team. And he leaves a great dish for Blake and the easy 2. We need a lot more of that. It's an 8-point ball game. And they're going to have to find an answer to Kamara. He's the problem. Can Coach Dill come up with a solution for that problem? Lions, again, not shooting extremely well from the field, 7 of 21. Both of these teams coming off kind of devastating losses, just real ugly losses on Thursday. The Lions lost to the University of Science and Arts of Oklahoma, and Texas Wesleyan taking a loss to the University of North Texas at Dallas. So both teams trying to prove something to themselves and right the wrong of the last game. Sally does save that one from going out of bounds. Kamara trying to set a pick. That's in and out by Harris. The entry pass might have cleared almost 90% of other big men in the NAIA, but not Kamara. Blake, Kamara gets the tap out. Blake wanted the foul. Nero wide open, nobody challenging. Matt Nero from the top gets his first 3 of the game. Larry Hall trying to use his speed to create something. He does, gets it to Cortland Blake, and that's enough. We're going to ring up Kinghorn for that foul. That's going to send Gavin Harris to the free throw line.
Gavin Harris to the line for 2 shots.
Harris is a 79% free throw shooter. But as I'm looking through the stats, he's a 61% shooter from the field. Very accurate. And he misses that easy one. 1 for 2 this evening from the free throw line. Larry Call trying to set something up for the Lions. Filbert Weeks holding top position. Get it down to Blake. That's short for Haddock, but Phil Weeks down there to clean it up. And that is exactly what the Lions is going to need. Extra effort on the offensive boards. And Phil Weeks, he's just the guy to do it. Now Indem's back in the game. I think you're going to see a lot of that chess match between Coach Shingleton and Coach Dill, trying to nullify their bigs. Indem asking for the ball down on the block. Weeks playing front side. Vining dishes to the good shooter and Harris in the corner, but Harris misses. Hall brings it up, slows it down. Weeks at the top, tries a bounce pass to get down to Cortland Blake, and Cortland Blake is drawing a lot of attention, and he had the mismatch because Gavin Harris is going to have a very hard time guarding Cortland Blake down in the paint. And that's going to be 17 fouls on Texas Wesleyan, which sends Cortland Blake to a 1-on-1 situation. He hits the first. Weeks back to protect the rim. A lot of confidence that Blake will hit his free throw, and he hits both. Good hands. Oh, smart play by Brooks Haddock. Haddock runs off a screen. Says, it's not going well from the perimeter today. Let me take it down to the paint. It's a little bit of a violation. They felt like the player was out of bounds when he touched the ball. Vining passes it to the corner. They get it to Kamara. And he's just hard to handle. Kamara's got 14, already above his average. Another short shot by Brooks Haddock. Not a good pass by Cortland Blake. Here comes Sally. He's dangerous from the outside, but he's slashing. Takes his time, reverse layup. And he's had a hot hand from everywhere this evening. Haddock just trying to force it. Sally saves it from going out of bounds. Pump fake. Got two Lions in the air. Elects not to shoot it. Vining, the leading scorer for the Rams, hits a big-time three from the corner. I think that's his first points of the game. No, I'm sorry. He's got 8 now. That's a big-time shot. And that increases the Texas Wesleyan lead to 11. You can see 50% shooting by the Rams from all over the court, the field goal percentage, but a very healthy 38% from three-point land. Just 23% by the Lions, which 3 points supposed to be their specialty. It's been failing them lately. They had a 3 for 22 night in Oklahoma on Thursday. They started off pretty well and then have been freezer cold the last 15 minutes of this ball game. Dallas Smith trying to make something happen. Through a dangerous pass, Bowling somehow comes down with it. Corner's open, Bowling's wide open. Now Sally fills the gap. Weeks tries to get the tip, cannot. Kamara goes over Smith. But Larry Hall is there to clean it up. That one's off by Noah Bowling. Here comes Kamara. And that's a charge going to be assessed to Kamara. That was close. That was close. Kamara just looked like he was trying to get there first. It was a bang-bang play. Matt Nero on Noah Bowling. Bad pass by Bowling, trying to get it to Trace Bowling. And a lot of momentum on the Rams side of the court. Corlin Blake hits a much-needed three-point shot for the Lions. Phil Weeks gets the rebound. Trace Bowling from the wing, trying to make something happen, gets it down to Weeks. Weeks in them. Classic matchup. Weeks forces it. Just a 10-point deficit. Feels like it should be 20. Binding just trying to set up for maybe the last shot, and there it was. Smith's going to have to get rid of it. That's no good. I think it would have been, though. And now they go to their locker rooms to talk about what happened in the first half and how to make adjustments to get this to be a better second half. Not quite the explosive scoring, a lot of shots, not the scoring that we were thinking this would be, especially on SAGU's side of things. .48% shooting by the Rams. Not a great 34% by the Lions. Not a lot of free throws shot in this game either. Just 2 for the Rams, just 3 for the Lions. Steals, 4 each. Defensive rebounding is pretty much the same. I don't know if I believe that stat on offensive rebounds. There's been a lot of putbacks. So offensive rebounds, that stat seems to be a little off. But 10 points off of turnovers. That's a storyline right there. Kamara's got 16 points, 2 rebounds. I know he's got more than 2 rebounds. I've got 4 accounted for, and I think I missed 1. Vining, the leading scorer, has got 8 points, 4 assists. He's contributing. And if he gets heated up, and Kamara, that's going to be hard to handle for the Lions. Peyton Sally shooting well. Filbert Weeks doing a lot of work underneath, 6 rebounds. So we got 4 points out of it. They're going to need him to step up and probably get another 10 in the second half.
We have some great prizes awaiting for our winners. So just make some noise for our incredible contestants.
Corlin Blake putting in buckets. He's a lot of work being done, but Cortland Blake, 6 rebounds, 12 points. He's been on the floor a lot. Justin Martin cheering on his Lions. Thanks for watching, Martin, Mr. Martin. All right, we're going to throw it down the court side right now. Jazz Williams is with assistant coach Sutherland. Jazz, take it away.
Coach, you've gotten to see this Tex West team for a full half in person. What's your assessment of the Rams?
I mean, obviously they got some, great talent over there, and I think we've been just a little bit of lackadaisical on defense, and so that's kind of what's hurt us, essentially. I think we just need to kind of get back to playing our type of defense, and then obviously just shooting the ball with confidence has kind of hurt us as well. But they're a great team, great winning program.
Kamara has almost half of the Rams' points. What is your game plan to slow him down?
I mean, like I said, he's another one. He's a force to be reckoned with. So we got to get on him a little easier. Can't just give him wide open looks like we've kind of been doing. And he's scoring the ball pretty easily. So we got to obviously be focused at him and make sure that we try to limit that in the second half.
Coming into the second half, what message are you giving your team to pick up your 4th conference win and end the night with a dub?
I mean, obviously, we just got to play with confidence. That seems like with even how we're shooting the ball, how we're playing defense, playing with joy, which is one of our core values. So that's one thing that we need to get back to.
Thanks, Coach. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Jazz. Coach Sutherland. Playing with joy. Yep, it's hard to play with joy when the ball's not going in the basket for you. So they've got to just dig deep and figure a way out to get the ball in the hoop. And sometimes that's tough, especially against guys that are big and strong in the paint and can hold it down. And that is something that Texas Wesleyan definitely has. Surprising to see that they're 1-2 in the conference. So this is kind of a Jekyll Hyde look because they look unstoppable offensively. Kamara was just incredible. And then you get the big man in them as the rim protector, doing a great job when Phil Weeks is in there, because Phil Weeks can dominate when he gets down in the paint. So can Cortland Blake. Blake's doing all he can. He's been putting it in some solid work. 6 rebounds, 12 points. So they're going to have to make some adjustments and really notch up the defense. And then, obviously, you've got to get the basket in the hoop. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in just a few minutes and break down maybe some adjustments that we think they can make for this second half. You're watching the SAGU Sports Network.
Raising Cane's makes perfect chicken finger meals by marinating every chicken finger for 24 hours. That's a long time. I don't even know what I was doing 24 hours ago. But those mouth-watering chicken fingers were marinating the entire taste-tempting time. Impressive, since 24 hours is longer than most celebrity marriages. On that note, our chicken fingers, cane sauce, crinkle-cut fries, coleslaw, and Texas toast are the perfect marriage of fresh and tasty. Raising Cane's, one love.
Here is the perfect chicken finger. 4 of them, actually. They're hand battered. They're cooked to order. And made with love. Raising Cane's chicken fingers will make you say, "Oh yeah." Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
I would tell students to expect to make their lifelong friends. It's not hard to find your community because SAGU is home. You can find people that either have the same passion as you or it can be completely different, but at the same time, you're able to network, but they're also going to help you along the way too.
There's such a community there, and throughout my 3 years at SAGU, I built so many connections, so many opportunities. And not only the students care about you, they pray for you, and they guide you to your God-given gift and your God-given talent.
Community starts here.
At Raising Cane's, we're huge football fans, but we're also fans of your local fundraisers and fun runs, small victories and big ideas. And yes, even the neighborhood animal shelter. I was getting to that. Plus over 30,000 other partners in the communities we serve. When you order our hand-battered chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade to cheer on your home team, you're also supporting your hometown. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
All right, we're back live from the Schaefer Center, Waxahachie, Texas. The Battle of 287. The Rams of Texas Wesleyan having a great first half. Coach Dill coming out of the locker room. You know he is checked the chessboard from every angle. And he's going to come up with some type of adjustment. One of those adjustments has got to be, what do you do with number 3 in the black jersey? Mr. Komara. He is tough and he is a problem. Kinghorn got into some foul trouble. So maybe Kinghorn can find a way. That pass gets deflected out of bounds from Kinghorn. Kinghorn's going to have to ratchet up some defense to slow down the Kamara Express. Haddock gets it to Bowling. Bowling air ball. Noah Bowling shot well in the first half, one of the few from perimeter. So I understand that look. Double team down on the baseline. Alaric Hall comes up with the rebound. Pushes fast. Bowling kicks it back to Hall. Hall just off. Bowling, the scrappy Bowling, gets the rebound and the tough shot for the putback. And that's what it's going to take to get back in this game. Gavin Harris gets blocked by Cortland Blake. Here comes Noah Bowling. Blake straps one up. It goes in. 5 quick points for the Lions. Just like Coach Deal drew it up. Kinghorn thought about gambling on that one. Oh, Blake does gamble over the top. Takes it away from Kamara. Now some momentum on the Lions side. I did not see who they assessed that foul to. It was either going to be Kamara or Nero. Nero goes out and Vining comes in. Number 4, Achille Vining. Now there's a little discrepancy with I think the shot clock. They clean it up. Now we're back to play. Larry Hall has it at the top. Noah Bowling on the wing. Now goes over the top. I like it. Short. Kinghorn stays in there. Creates a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to the Rams. Little spread offense by the Rams. Vining trying to do some work, slashing, kicks it out to the corner. Mikhail Mee. That was a great touch shot off the glass. Oh, Alaric Hall. Vining off. Blake with the rebound. Hall's got to watch those long cross-court passes. That was so dangerous. You saw why, because Sally easily picked that one off. The two-man game between Hall and Kinghorn. Kinghorn made a fantastic move. It just didn't go. Sally, long-range threat. He's a sharp shooter. That one in and out. Bowling gets it out to Blake. Hall on the right side. Trying to get Haddock open. That's off. Haddock's 0 for 8 from three-point land today. Blake just throws one up there. Gets blocked by Sally. There's a whistle. I think they're going to not reset the clock, but reset the time on the clock. Referee and Coach Dill trying to work it out. Shot clock says 21. And yeah, they took 3 seconds off. Hall makes a move. Kinghorn wide open from the top. It goes in. It's a big shot from a big man. Tyler Kinghorn. That's going to be a charge. Mark Anthony, the referee, took his time to come up with that call. But Cortland Blake stood in there like a champ. And that's very important. That foul, actually, I thought it was going to go against Kamara, but it was against Hoskins. Defense provided on Brooks Haddock, not giving Haddock any room to breathe. That one's long by Cortland Blake. He can shoot the long-range jumper. Stuck was Sally. Coach Shingleton wants a timeout. This 10-point lead from halftime has been cut down to 4. He wants to talk about it. You can see some of the action going on around the country and the Sooner Athletic Conference in men's basketball right now. Oklahoma City dominating against Central Christian. Tight one up in Oklahoma. UNT Dallas tried to steal one from Science and Arts. An even tighter one by Southwestern Christian. Oklahoma Panhandle State. John Brown and Langston, they're going, but they have a little problem reporting the scores right away. So we'll try to get you an update on that. And then Wayland Baptist just handling business like you would expect the 16 team in the nation to do over MACU. That was tight at the very front of that match. Wayland Baptist has figured it out. They're trying to cruise to an easy win. That was a full timeout. Both teams come out of their huddles. It's a good timeout, really, if you kind of look at trying to quench the momentum. Coach Shingleton is no newbie to the game of basketball and how to make that strategic move. He's got a national championship under his belt. Oh, great pick by the sneaky hands of Noah Bowling. Hall to Bowling. Bowling wraps around, uses Cortland Blake. Oh, they're going to get Kinghorn. Not in love with that call. He does get under him, but that was not broken up or anything. So I think a good no whistle there is appropriate. Vining getting checked by Larry Call. Vining trying to make it all happen, then he kicks it out. Sally off the front. Kinghorn says, wait a minute, I don't have, oh, collision by Kinghorn and Hoskin. I don't know if we'll see that. Yeah, we just missed it on the replay. That was a big-time collision. Both players almost came out of their shoes. Cortland Blake takes it to the bucket, gets fouled on his way. And he hits the first of two. Indem checking in, the 7-footer from Senegal. They're going to arrest Kumara. Now Hoskin brings it up, gets it to the floor general, Vining. Vining gets a nice look at it. Oh, Trace Bowling somehow comes down with it twice. Blake immediately shoots in and out from long range. Vining trying to make something happen. Now Rams pushing. Oh, that is nice. And Bowling just had to foul. This was a good look by Hoskins to get it to Indem. Good foul by Noah Bowling to keep the rim intact, because I have a feeling Indem was going to challenge the strength of that iron. The big man Indem from the free throw line, 0 for 1. And he gets the second one to fall. He looked very excited about that. Bowling comes up short from the three-point line. Oh, Alaric Hall runs into Hoskins as he tries to contest the three-point shot. Usually what you do is you jump at him and then slide off. You make yourself thin and slide off the shooter. He just couldn't get around him. The little bit of contact. Savvy player like Hoskins knew what to do. He just fell to the ground. Now he gets 3 free throws. The first one, no good. The second one, no good. All 3, no good. Larry Hall. Trace Bowling makes a move. That's going to be a foul on the floor. They get a little mop-up duty done on the baseline. Now it's cleaned up. We can resume back to action. There's going to be an elbow delivered to Noah Bowling. They're going to say that was Indem. Hoskins kept it alive somehow. And we're going to say the ball rolled out I'm not sure how that's not, can't see it from that angle, but how it's not from a tap from the Rams, but they said no, it was last hit off of a Lions player. Scrappy play by Hoskins. Somehow gets it. And Indim calls a timeout. They didn't give him the timeout, it doesn't look like. They just call it a dead ball. Not sure how. No foul reported, no violation reported. Yep, there's a 30-second timeout now being assessed. I'm not sure what was going on there. But they will now assess a 30-second timeout to Texas Wesleyan. Lions come quickly out of the huddle. They're ready to play. Great tenacious defense by the Lions. Keeps some easy buckets from happening. Me gets it to Hoskins. And they're going to say Indim was in the lane just a little too long. Yeah, he was camping. He tried to get out. Referee said that's a little too late. Now Trace Bowling from the wing. Dallas Smith from long range converts and ties it up. Hoskins wildly and acrobatically, I'm sorry, that's Vining. Wanting a full reset on the shot clock. There was a substitution that happened, and it was now they can legally make the substitution because it was a dead ball. It wasn't a play stoppage, it was dead ball situation, which all substitutions can happen. So now Kamara's in. Cortland Blake just took that right out of the air. Bad pass by Blake. Hoskins takes an easy two off of that turnover by Blake. Weeks gets it to Haddock. In and out for Haddock. Here comes Mikael Mee. Gets it to Harris. Harris to Mee. Mee quickly shoots. In and out. Weeks with the rebound. Dallas Smith trying to size it up. Smith doing business. He's got the last 5 points. Vining, Achille Vining, as the floor general, now beginning to take a few things in his own hands, and you've seen 3 out of the last 6 possessions. It's been Achille Vining trying to slash and score. 2 of those 3 possessions, he's gone to the free throw line. Mr. Hoskins just grabbed the mop, cleaned up the wet floor there in the paint. A man with initiative. A discussion by the men in stripes. Not really much to discuss unless they got reported the wrong number of who committed the foul. They're pulling Vining out. That was a foul on the floor. And Gavin Harris from the corner. Bowling trying to get that one to fall. Gets punched out. Weeks gets his hands on it. Cortland Blake to Haddock. Haddock trying to create some space. He finally gets one to fall. Hoskins from deep on the wing. Nero just trying to keep up with Bowling. Bowling pulls it back out. Haddock getting challenged by Sally. The big man, Phil Weeks, somehow getting open from way out. And then just without thinking, fires it up. It goes in. Blake gets his hand on it. Good defense. Now Kinghorn comes in for Blake. Kinghorn and Weeks, the 2 bigs. And then 3 shooters in the backcourt. Camaro takes it hard. Could not get it to fall. Kinghorn from way downtown. It's in and out. Nero pulls down the rebound. Sally quickly fires. Big time shot. Peyton Sally. Dallas Smith way off the mark there. Actually, they're going to say that hit the rim. The referees, Peyton Sally's saying, wait a minute, that was an air ball. That did not hit the rim. So I can't tell if they, looks like they're not going to reset the shot clock. Well, they put 4 seconds back on. Not sure why. Bowling hits Smith in the corner. That's another air ball. That's going to be on the ground because that was a pass, a dish out to the corner from Hoskins. But that is 7 fouls against the Lions, which will put the Rams into the first series of bonus, which is a 1-1. Hoskins has not been great from the free throw line tonight. Missed his last 3. He's trying to get his focus on. And he does. Gets that one to fall. Now J.J. Bowling comes in for Brooks Haddock. Alaric Hall in for Dallas Smith. Hoskins gets both. 6-point lead for the Rams. Oh, great backdoor cut by J.J. Bowling. And a great recognition by the big man, Kinghorn. Vining almost throws that one away. Hoskins, oh, that should be a clear out. And Hoskins knew it. It was a great dunk, but the biggest man on the floor. He's 7 foot tall, but got about a 7.5 foot wingspan and just cleared out anyone that was in the paint because he's just that big and strong. Hall dancing. Big time shot from the corner. That's a 3-point play by Noah Bowling. Nero. Weeks wins the battle of rebounding over Indim. Oh, they're going to say Big Phil Weeks was moving. Let's see if he moves. Yeah, he was not planted, leaned into it, especially with the knee. Anytime you get the knee involved in the lean, those whistles get extra sensitive. Now Kamara's back in. Kamara goes hard. Big swing by Weeks. And that's just called pure rim protecting. Yeah, he fouled him and also didn't give any opportunity for that ball to get inside, get lucky, and a 3-point play. Now Coach Deal asks for a full timeout, so they're going to get a full minute to think and talk about it. Also, feel free to chat at us in the chat section of YouTube or in the comment section of Facebook. Let us know, where are you watching from? Where are you right now watching this great matchup? Also, super duper big shout out to the SAGU women's volleyball team. Wow, what an amazing ride they gave Lions Nation this year. 33 straight wins. First time appearance in the national tournament in pool play in Sioux City, Iowa. What a fantastic run that was. Coach Hank Moore, Coach Nick Moore, Callie Umfenauer, and the amazing young ladies on that volleyball team. Historic effort. It will never be forgotten. Great memories. Tex Wesleyan comes out of the huddle, still talking about it. They're up 1. Everybody in the Schaefer Center starting to crunch on those nails, because it's a nail biter. They're going to leave the lanes empty, so Kamara can make these free throws. That's a lot of pressure as a shooter. Either you relish it or you fade away from it. Kamara making both of them. It's a 3-point lead. Hall. Bowling, gets away with the double dribble. I don't actually think, it was hard to see, and that referee, I have a perfect vantage on that to see, and it looked like it because Bowling's back was to the referee. I don't believe Bowling picked that ball up, but it did look like it. Oh, great move by Viney. He misses the cutting Hoskins. So that's a turnover by the Rams. Oh, nice. Kinghorn over everybody. Great defense by Weeks. Goes up vertical. Kamara out to Hoskins. Hoskins tightly guarded by Alaric Hall. J.J. Bowling in now. Kamara wide open. Bowling missed the assignment. There's 2 Bowlings on the floor right now, so J.J. Bowling, the younger, got sucked in on the pick as it went down and left his man. Weeks. Great play, great pass from Noah Bowling. Oh, Kamara, yep. Weeks had no choice. He had no choice. That was a good foul. Weeks has got 2 fouls. Kamara is just a fantastic free throw shooter. For the year, he's only 63%. For tonight, he's 100%. Noah Bowling loses it. Nice pass from Kinghorn down to Cortland Blake. Wow, Gavin Harris just doing great penetration work there. Found himself in a spot where he was not contested, and that's going to be an offensive foul on J.J. Bowling. Off the ball. Watch, coming through the middle. Oh, that's just unfortunate. He was just trying to, he got pushed from the back. He was just trying to protect himself, ended up touching the man in front of him. Evidently, the referee didn't see the push in the back that happened right before it. Kamara from downtown. That was no good. SAGU still playing patiently. J.J. Bowling finds himself open, but comes up short on the long-range jumper. Here comes Vining. Oh, that should be a travel. It was not. Sally misses the three-point play. And Kamara and Mikael Mee go after it. Kamara just had to bounce the ball off of Mee. And here comes a timeout by Coach Brendan Shingleton. (63-59), 4-point lead for the Rams here in the Schaefer Center. Coach Dill, you can see the wheels are spinning. This is not new for either of these coaches to be in this position. It's a very close game. 4 points, 2 full possessions of lead for the Rams, but either one of these teams are not threatened by a 4-point lead. Coach Shingleton knows that. SAGU can hang 5 points up really, really quickly in probably 5 or 6 seconds. So basically kind of got to treat this as it's all knotted up. And you just got to play excellent defense and then really focus hard on offense. Get your shots to fall. Little half-court motion type offense going. Oh, no goaltending on that. Larrick Hall begging for the call, and I believe he was right. That hit Weeks, throws it in to the hands of Sally. Compounding the error. Now they're going to, not sure what the discussion was about. Seemed to be a discrepancy of who was going to get the foul called on them. Harris going to make his move. Sally open on the corner. He scores right over Noah Bowling. 7-point lead. being highly pressured by Gavin Harris. Cortland Blake just pulls up. It's in and out. Great rebound by Filbert Weeks. Out of nowhere. Just rises up over everyone and then got the put back. Big time play from Weeks. Kamara. Gavin Harris trying to play a two-man game. Now Harris, he travels. No call. Somehow gets that off. Kamara gets it underneath the bucket, and anytime he's 3 feet from the rim, it's almost a guaranteed score. Over the top from Alaric Hall to Weeks. Weeks converts. SAGU's can't just keep trading twos. Gamble by Cortland Blake to try to steal. He misses, but he does get back. Now Viney trying to milk the clock. 12 on the shot clock. Hall. That's short. Weeks gets the rebound, pushes it to Haddock. Haddock goes all the way up. That's a dunk by Cortland Blake. It's a three-point ball game, under a minute. And Coach Shingleton, yeah, okay. So Coach Shingleton, beside himself, he was trying to get the timeout. SAGU gets the ball. And I'm just trying to assess the conversations going on the sideline. They get it sorted out. I think that there was a thought as to when the timeout was called. So it looks like they've got it sorted out. They'll put the time back on the clock when the clock resets outside of timeout. And a full 30 on the shot clock. I think there will be 58 seconds put back on the main clock. And they will have to, no, they're going to keep it right at 55. So they're going to have a full length of the court throw in instead of a half court. Token pressure provided by the Lions. They get it up to Kamara, so backcourt timing's not at play. You're down 3. Viney takes the last shot, or the shot, I should say. Now it's 25 seconds to go. Shot clock's off. So SAGU could settle for a last shot. I'm not sure it's exactly what you want. Haddock forces one. And there's, wow. Okay, interesting because this foul will put Wesleyan at 7, which will be 1-1. This is the first bonus shot for the Lions in the second half. So this puts Noah Bowling, a fantastic free throw shooter. He gets If he makes this one, he gets the next. So it's a 2-point ball game. Bowling has the opportunity to bring this to 2 timeouts left. Yep. That's a risky play, but Bowling's such a good free throw shooter to wait to call the timeout until after the shot. You kind of are in a perplexing situation there because you need, Coach Dill knows he needs the timeout. If you call the timeout early, you still got a shooter on the line. Traditionally speaking, most coaches call that before the shot. You're just always, you don't want to ever ice your own shooter out. And ended up working out. Bowling hits the shot. Now you can really call that timeout to discuss how the defense is going to work. Now we saw the last pressure was kind of a 2-2-1 token full court pressure situation. Not an absolute all-out full court press, but I expect it to be different at this point. Only 11 seconds left in the game. No shot clock. You've got to, I mean, you've got to foul. There's Coach Shingleton's in the driver's seat at this point, and I'm sure he's told his players, we do not have to shoot to win. So don't do anything dumb. They need to foul. So he's going to try to position he's got all his shooters, yeah. No big man on the floor. All his shooters are in place. And that's a good foul by Noah Bowling. Wow. I guess 0.7 of a second ticked off. So now it's double bonus for Texas Wesleyan, so they get a guaranteed 2 shots from the free throw line. And that's their leading scorer, Achille Vining. High pressure free throws. He gets the first one. Now, Coach Dill making sure all of his shooters are in the game. So Haddix comes back in. Brooks Haddock. They're going to get Blake down low. He can shoot the 3 as well. You got Kinghorn, Haddock, Bowling, and Hall. He's got one more timeout. Oh, collision. Bowling, it's got to shoot. It goes in! It goes in! Noah Bowling forces this to an overtime. It was dysfunctional at best. That play broke down when Kinghorn and Hall ran into each other. But Noah Bowling has clutch in his DNA. Look at that. He just rises up over Vining. That's a double clutch off balance from 21-ish feet. That's willpower, ladies and gentlemen. That is sheer willpower. And a pleasure to watch. Noah Bowling keeps this match going. Wow. Not exactly how Coach Dill would draw it up, but the ball was in the right man's hands. He's been the guy that's hit quite a few of them tonight, and he's just clutch. Now, you got to kind of keep your emotions intact at a level place. Can't get too excited about it. Now they got to remind each other, okay, which basket are we going to? It doesn't change. You stay on the same side. And this crowd is rowdy in the Schaefer Center. And that time, Kinghorn does participate in the jump ball and wins it. Here comes Hall. They let that contact go. Cortland Blake was open. It goes in. Blake from 3. Sally. They go to Kamara. Kamara gets up. He was in a bad situation. And the Lions let him off the hook a little bit by fouling him. I mean, you kind of have to, but he was behind the basket, behind the backboard, in a very bad place to score. Kamara still 100% from the line tonight. He only gets one more, so Lions stay in the lead. Haddock. Bowling goes over the top. They get it to Blake. Blake's trying to do something with it. Way out. That one's just a little too long. Oh, they're going to say Cortland Blake pushed. That's going to put Vining now on the line for a guaranteed 2 shots. If he hits both of these, they get the lead back. Oh, that rattles in. He gets both of them. Now the Rams have the lead. Haddock way out, getting pushed back by great defense from Gavin Harris. Haddock's just trying to force everything tonight. Not going his way. Coach Dill asking, but didn't the Rams tip it? Referee said we didn't see it. 1 point lead. Vining with the ball up top. Got Gavin Harris trying to give the weak screen. Corner to Sally. Sally pushes in. Kamara. Kind of a dangerous pass by Sally here because essentially you're putting your guy into jail because there's 3 white jerseys in the paint. And you got to just know that Kamara's going to be able to fight through that and get the foul. That is exactly what happened. But in tight ball games like this, referees are not quite as generous when they know that the player is in a trapped situation. And that was exactly what happened there. There's a timeout from Coach Shingleton. Texas Wesleyan still has 3 timeouts left, and SAGU has 2. So actually, that timeout must have been assessed to SAGU, although they pointed to the Rams bench. Alaric Hall, Brooks Haddock, Kinghorn, Noah Bowling, all out for the Lions. Cortland Blake, I didn't say that. Oh, what a time to miss your first free throw of the night. Kamara's been so good from the free throw line. And he got the second one. 2-point lead for the Rams. Well, he goes over the top, gets it to Kinghorn. Yeah, and Cortland Blake cuts through the middle part of the paint, and there was a lot of contact there by Sally from the downhand. Sally taps the ball away. That was good, but he had a lot of pressure from his left hand in Cortland Blake's back. Blake, solid free throw shooter, has a chance to tie it up right here. It's short. Oh my goodness, Noah Bowling went over everybody, got his hand on it, but it was all Rams jerseys. Just under 3 minutes left to play in this overtime. Oh my goodness, Hoskin goes over the top, gets the putback dunk. Lions wanted the charge, probably got away with the blocking foul, but no whistle, left the play going. Hoskins seized the moment and got the putback dunk. Hoskins has a chance to make this a 4-point ball game. And Hoskins completes the 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Hall calls the play. J.J. Bowling. Oh, not a great entry pass by Noah Bowling. Made it very hard for Kinghorn to get his hands on it. But a lot of contact down there by Gavin Harris. And it gets called, just putting Kinghorn, and this is the last foul for the single bonus. So just a one-on-one situation. Kinghorn converts. Harris and Sally bring up the ball. They get it over to Vining, the floor general. Leading scorer for the Rams. You're going to want it in Vining or Kamara's hands. Harris gets it to Hoskins. Hoskins sees Vining in the corner. Vining, no good, but Kamara just goes over everybody. Gets the rebound and the putback. 3-point shot by Cortland Blake. He brings it to a 1-point game. Blake has been huge from long distance tonight. Hoskins runs into the defense. He tries the Euro step around Weeks. Unfortunately, Weeks lifted his foot, which knocked him off of balance. And I think that is why they blew the whistle. The whistle was just a hair late, so I think that the referee was thinking about just letting that go. One timeout left for the Lions. 3 timeouts left for the Rams. Minute 41 on the clock. And it's quiet in the Schaefer Center. Eerily quiet. Usually when the opposing free throw shooter is at the line, you would want it to be just as loud as possible. But everybody, the tension is cuttable. If you had a knife, everybody doesn't know quite what to do. Here comes Bowling. He's making a move. He goes left-handed. He misses it. Weeks gets his hands on it. And that was swatted away. Heads-up play by Gavin Harris to swat that away from Weeks while he wasn't looking. Harris doing some curly kneel dribbling through the defense. Now a minute left, 8 seconds, almost 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Vining misses the layup. Bowling brings it up, now settles the offense. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Bowling tries to go. He doesn't get Vining to bite. Alaric Hall now resets. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Hall just casually goes through and then makes a bad pass. Harris. Now Shingleton is going to use one of his timeouts. Needs to talk about it. It's 25 seconds. There's only 0.7 seconds, so less than 1 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. So essentially consider the shot clock non-factor. So kind of back to square one here. Very similar to the setup at the end of the game in regulation. 3-point deficit. The Rams have the ball, have to bring it up the length of the floor. You're defensively going to need to posture yourself to probably foul. Some of the older school coaches would probably foul without letting a second tick off. The younger school of coaching sometimes likes to take the risk and see if you can get a quick turnover. If you got a quick team, well, they do. They got 3 really quick players out there in J.J. Bowling, Noah Bowling, and Alaric Hall, one of the fastest men in the world. So it's going to be interesting to see how this is played out. You got to find your man. This is not going to be any type of full court press situation other than this is full court man-to-man guard it. Oh, the long ball, J.J. Bowling. That was just the freshman getting beat. Blake forces one up. It's off the back of the glass, gets punched out. 15 seconds left. You got to foul. Got to foul. Got to be careful, too, how you foul because you don't want it to be a flagrant. And that's Noah Bowling with the push in the back right here. It was good. Good, safe foul. It's a 3-point lead. Gavin Harris, one of the best shooters on this team. Comes in at 80% from the free throw line, and you see why right there. Clutch. It's a 4-point game, so it's 2 possessions, 2 full possessions. No one in the lanes. They're going to replace Larry Call with Brooks Haddock. And that one's bricked off. So it's still a 4-point game. Kinghorn shoots it up, gets it. 6 seconds. It's a 1-point ball game. So Gavin Harris hits that 1 free throw to give the cushion of 2 possessions. Will it be enough to get the Rams out of the Schaefer Center with a win? 6 seconds. It is tense in the Schaefer Center. It's got to be an instant foul, and you got to foul the right guy, really. And you can see right there, Coach Dill doing a little coaching up on the fact of don't foul the best shooter in the gym unless you absolutely have to. There are foul techniques that you can actually get a good, clean foul off before the ball is put into play. That's the best case scenario, especially with 6.5 seconds left. So you kind of need to just grab the jersey of your guy. It's going to be man-on-man, a man-to-man type of pressure. It's not what they would consider a full court press. It's just all out, grab your man, just go ahead and grab his jersey when you set up with him. And as soon as he tries to tear away, just grab his jersey. You don't have to flagrantly like fling or flail. All you got to do is just grab his jersey and yell at the referee. And just get their attention. They're protecting against the long ball with Kinghorn. Got to get him. That's a lot of time that clicked off. Almost a second and a half, I don't know. Every milliseconds at play here right now. 5.1 seconds. Just enough time to get the ball all the way down into a 3-point range and get a good look. Oh, that's a big miss. So at this point, I tell you, I missed this. I artfully throw the ball up and let it hit way off the rim. Here comes Haddock. He gets a good look at it. It's short. Tough shooting night for Brooks Haddock. But what a game. This is everything we advertised it to be. The battle of 287. 2 rivalries. 2 coaches showing great appreciation to the opposing players for just leaving it all out on the court. That was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it. It was live here in the Schaefer Center too. You're always going to want to be live here if you can in the Schaefer Center for these kind of games. They are amazing. Hoskins and Coach Dill hugging at the court. They've had a lot of interaction over the years. Big time game. The Rams somehow squeak out a 2-point victory in overtime. That was a lot of fun. You see 30 points from Kamara. Wow. He just averages 13, a little over 13 points a game. He had twice that and then some. 5 rebounds. Hats off to player of the game tonight, Lamine Kamara. Vining had a great game. He had 8 rebounds. He came up a little bit short of his average of 16 a game, but Achille Vining had a great night. 4 assists, 8 rebounds from your point guard. Wow. And Peyton Sally, he just put on a shooting clinic tonight. He is the real deal shooter. He comes in the Schaefer Center. He loves shooting in the Schaefer Center. Always seems to have a great night here. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I see you. Some of you checking in. Saw Florida. Wow. We appreciate the support. And hopefully you enjoyed yourself in this great matchup, this doubleheader. Both games, the Lions come up short, but it's going to be a long season. It's just getting started, and the conference play is just getting started. So stay tuned. There's a lot more basketball to come your way. This will be the last broadcast of 2022, but we will get it quickly started in January. There'll be 7 or 8 more home games of conference games to be played here in the Schaefer Center, and your Lions have plenty of time to turn things around, get set up for some great postseason play, which we're all excited about. Well, until next year, thank you so much for tuning in and supporting the broadcast. My name is John Cookman, and on behalf of James Lex and Mindy Hodges and this great student crew, it's been our pleasure to bring you sports from SAGU, and you have been watching the SAGU Sports Network.